Morning, everyone. This is the NewsBurst for a Friday. Vinny and Susie here. I thought you were going to cover the light.
I am. Okay. See, I just want to see if you would notice.
I did notice. Wake-up temperatures in the Storm Team forecast from Michael Fish this morning. 54 degrees in Waukesha, 53 as you get it started in Milwaukee. But we're on our way up to the 80s today. He's got a high of 87 degrees in Waukesha and Points Inland. High closer to 80 near the lake. Few isolated morning showers or a stray thunderstorm. Otherwise partly cloudy, breezy, warm, and more humid, especially inland. In the news today, the Capitol chaos has returned.
Boy, has it.
Joint Finance had a committee hearing last night. You had 24 protesters who were arrested. Some of them had to be physically dragged out by Capitol Police.
They were chanting. They were interrupting lawmakers who were trying to debate a series of proposals for the budget.
Ultimately, in the end, that slowed things down, but it didn't change any votes. And here are the highlights from Joint Finance. Expand the school choice program to all of Milwaukee County and Racine. Cut aid to local governments, and newly hired police and firefighters would pay more for their health care and for their pension. So all these things passed out of Joint Finance and will become part of the budget proposal that will ultimately be voted on by the Assembly and the Senate. You can ask Governor Scott Walker about that this morning. He's going to be in this here studio a little bit later. He's here pushing a nature walk. His wife, Tonette, First Lady, is having one of these nature walks in state parks. So this
to
is
get
one
people
of these,
moving, to
right.
recognize how beautiful Wisconsin is. Yeah.
So this is one of these things where they said, hey, could the governor and the first lady come on your show and talk about that? And we said, sure. Can we have a little bit of extra time with the governor then to ask him about all the other stuff that we want to talk about?
Right. One or two things, right, going on in the state.
And they get that, so he will be here, and we'll talk to him about all of those issues later on this morning. State Democrats have their convention in Milwaukee over the weekend. Among the notables attending will be New York Congressman Anthony Weiner. Insert your own jokes here. But that's interesting timing for us here in Milwaukee. Weiner is, I don't know, maybe the hottest politician going because of the scandal about, well, his...
A picture that was sent from his Twitter account.
He cannot verify even he cannot verify the authenticity. If you know it's not yours, you say it's not yours.
But he says he doesn't want to say anything definitively until...
Okay, but if there are no pictures of yours out there, then you say, can't be mine, right?
You would think, yes.
You would think. All right.
He's yet to say that.
U.S. Court of Appeals will take up the NFL lockout today. It's a 3-judge panel to hear oral arguments from both sides. At least something is happening today on that front.
Talk to me when it's done.
Got to have football. And your Milwaukee Brewers are in Miami for a weekend series. Need it, need it, need it. How many fans will be there? 17.
I know. Can you believe
Worst
how few
fans in Major League Baseball, right?
That's too bad. For Brewers fans, we fill them all.
But we'll be there, right? Absolutely. And after the newscast, have a great weekend.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Live at Daybreak. It is Friday. I'm Susan Kim.
And I'm Vince Vetrano. Going to be a hot one today, at least by relative standards. Let's go over to Michael Fish, weather and traffic together. And, well, hot compared to what we've been used to.
Yeah, at least compared to yesterday. Now, it's not hot and humid to start our day this morning.